Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Lifeology. I'm so excited today. Look, it's raining where I am. There's a huge overcast. It's really gloomy outside. Not a good day to be out in the streets, driving, the water, the puddles, the folks that don't know how to drive, blah, 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 blah. But today's topic is on appreciation. In the midst of me thinking about all the things that I didn't like or reasons that I didn't want to be out in the weather, the thing that really kept coming to mind the most was appreciation. It's an easy word, right? Yet so few people really have a sense of what appreciation is. So let's see what the dictionary has to say. It is the act of recognizing or understanding that something is valuable, important, or as described in appreciation. For example, the crowd cheered in appreciation. But it is something that is valuable or important. Another definition of appreciation is an increase, which is usually when we're talking about assets, when we're dealing with money, real estate, stocks. An appreciation is an increase, to go up. In what? In value. The act of recognizing someone's worth as a person, or showing that you are grateful for something that person has done. Yes. Everybody wants to be appreciated. But you know me, y'all know my favorite word. All of that goes with validation, but we're not going to talk about that today. Today, I just want to talk about appreciation also being a form of gratitude. Gratitude, guys! You can't continue to get if you have no appreciation for what you've got. Yeah, again, you're not going to continue to get if you have no appreciation for what you've got. Man, I could have been miserable. I could have been depressed. I could have made every excuse in the book as to why I didn't want to do this, that, or the other, with the weather being the way it is today. And then I thought about it. I said, my God, you woke up. Your children woke up healthy. People that you love and care about, they all woke up today. They're living. They're here. Each and every one of you has a chance to have a do-over. Every day is like a do-over. Sometimes you get to correct your fuck-ups from the day before. You get to correct some mistakes. You get to try the recipe again. Yeah. I said, thank you, God and universe, for another day of joy, of laughter, of life, of oxygen. And it made me happy, and it made me feel blessed, and it made me grateful. It made me so grateful, because when I look at where I am today and where I was yesterday, they're not the same. They're not. Yeah, I might have the same amount of money in the bank today as I had yesterday. But the 2 days are different. Today it's rainy. Yesterday it wasn't. Today I woke up joyful and blissful and at peace. Yesterday I kind of woke up a little grumpy. Every day is going to be different than the day before. But every day gives us the opportunity to start again, to try something new. to sit the fuck still and contemplate what went wrong the day before. So I am grateful. When we show gratitude to our universe, when we show gratitude to your God, it comes back to you. You know, especially that God thing. God does not like an ungrateful person. God has no appreciation for anybody that doesn't appreciate him or her, depending on what your belief is. There is no appreciation for people who don't reciprocate. That's our word today. Reciprocate. Give the fuck back. Yes. Reciprocate. If you appreciate your partner, you have to show them. You have to let them know. If you appreciate your children, you should be able to show them as well. Let your kids know you love them. Let your children know you're there for them. Let them know you've got their backs. Let them know that you see them, you hear them, and you understand them. Now, I know sometimes that's questionable, especially with teenagers, because sometimes I wake up, I don't know who the hell is in this house. I just know he's 15 and he's been invaded by hormones. But I let him know I appreciate him. I hear him. I see him. I'm there for him. All the time. Appreciation is not always the big things. Sometimes it's the little things. Someone did a great gesture for me the other day. It was unexpected. It was perfect timing. I was so grateful, so appreciative. I'm telling you. And it wasn't some huge thing to someone else, but it was huge to me. It was huge. And I was so appreciative. So appreciative. And you have to tell people. You have to recognize. You have to recognize and value and appreciate when people go out of their way to meet you where you are and show recognition and do a thing and serve a purpose. You can't just overlook that. You can't act as though they didn't do what they did or say what they said. You can't. Well, I guess you can. But you can't do things like that and then wonder why nothing good ever happens to you. Again, nothing good ever happens to you or for you. Because you don't never do nothing good. Because you don't appreciate where you are. You don't appreciate what you have. You don't appreciate who you have. So, yeah, shit's just going to keep bloop, 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 falling out the sky negatively. Things are going to keep turning upside down. You're going to stay in a state of confusion. Really, all this stuff comes together. And it's so much, but not a lot. It feels like it's overwhelming, but it really isn't. There really are some very, very basic rules to life. And all we have to do is follow those rules. Whether they're biblical, spiritual, universal, all we have to do is follow those key rules. And it's how we find peace, happiness, joy, harmony, abundance. You'd be surprised what doors open, what gateways reveal themselves when you do things that reciprocate your behavior. When you do things, when you have certain behavior, it is reciprocated universally, spiritually. Yeah, it's the old saying, what goes around comes around. My mama added, and usually double. What goes around comes around. and usually double. If you are in the habit of bullshitting everybody, taking advantage of everybody, cheating people, it might feel good today. It might look like you winning. Baby, that shit coming back. Don't worry. It's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of when. If you're in the habit of being a cheater, not being respectful, taking women or men for granted, boo-boo. Ooh, you gonna get it. Your day is coming. Your days are marked, numbered, all of that. People that steal, they eventually get caught. Again, it's not if they get caught. It's just simply when. They always get caught. If I'm going to get caught at something, I want to get caught doing something great. I want to be caught doing something good. I want to be caught doing something memorable. I want to be caught doing something that helps others, that makes them happy, that brings them joy. Because, honey, when it's my turn, it's coming back triple time. I want to be caught doing things that matter. But that's just me. If you haven't figured it out yet, I got this spirit of empathy. I have a conscience. I have values. I have morals. I stand for something so I don't fall for any goddamn thing. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Whether it's in business and love and family and friendship, just walking the damn streets every day. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Every morning that I wake up, I say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Every night before I lay my head down, again, I say thank you, and thank you for another day. For another day of breath, life, vision, family, opportunity, abundance, all the great things that may have occurred in that day. I have to be, because I don't know what I'm going to face tomorrow. I really don't even know if there's going to be a tomorrow. So I have to appreciate, before I close my eyes, where I am right now. It might be the last place I see or feel or think. I need to be grateful for it. Even in our misery sometimes. And you know, that is biblical as well. It says, count it joy in the midst of your problems, in the midst of the storm. Just count it joy. Count it all joy. When those storms come, I know it's like I'm not counting it joy when these bills will flood me out over here. But those bills are flooding you out over there because you didn't have a conducive plan. You didn't set yourself up for success. Because you didn't take care of something else you were supposed to take care of. Don't blame that shit on positive universal word, okay? But that's another pod. That's another topic, if we haven't reviewed it already. Count it all joy, because in every disappointment and every fail, there's a lesson. The only time we don't get the lesson, the only times we don't see it is when, we don't get the lesson. That's when we don't count failures as a success. You've got to fail in order to succeed. There is no success without failure. And that can happen over and over and over again. If we don't fail, we don't succeed. If we don't fail, there's no comparison. We can't look at what we did versus what we're doing and where we're trying to go. If you didn't fall off the bicycle, everybody falls off the bicycle when they're first learning because they're trying to get their balance. If you don't fall off the bike when you pedal this way, you never know, oh, I can't pedal that way. Every time I pedal that way, my ass fall off the bike. There's a connect somewhere. The brain finally says, don't pedal like that. Do it this way. Once you become bold enough and courageous enough and try it that way, guess what? Oh my God, I'm pedaling and I haven't fallen off the bike. Wow. Appreciation. Appreciate waking up. Appreciate your babies waking up. Appreciate your partner waking up. Your friends. Knock on wood, I haven't lost any of my friends yet. And I am so grateful for that. It is a blessing to have each and every one of them in my life. It is a blessing to be able to talk to them and laugh with them and plan with them. And I am grateful. Guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Do you know the other platforms we're on? We are on Amazon, Audible. We are on Apple, Pod. We are on iHeart Radio, Spotify, our hosting channel, which is Podbean, and we are on YouTube under Lifeology, Y.Mitchell on YouTube. Please like, follow, and subscribe. We enjoy your comments. Give us feedback. If there is a particular topic you'd like for us to discuss, let us know. Until next time, stay in the mode of appreciation. I appreciate each and every one of you.